nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. This is my 8th video made today. Boy, and it's funny because I actually just woke up from a nap, so I was tired after my first 7. So this is my 8th video made today because Boston has advanced to the second round. They're the first team to advance out of the first round because as of, 2 hours? They swept the Philadelphia 76ers. It sucks because it hurts for me because I've been believing in Philly for a while now, and everything like that. So for them to be eliminated after everything sucks. But then again, they didn't have Ben Simmons, so that's understandable. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to read the stats of the Celtics-Sixers matchup. All right, so Boston averaged 112 points, 43 boards, 19 assists, 6 steals, 5 blocks, shot 45%, 35% from 3, and 82% from the field. From the free throw line, I'm sorry. While Philly averaged 100 points, 46 boards, so they out-rebound, which makes sense. Embiid was doing his thing. 17 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, so that was a little bit of an issue. 40%, so that means Boston was clamping them up. Shot 26% from 3, that's definitely not going to get done. And 81% from the free throw line. Now, mind you, Philly beat Boston in the series, in the season 3-0. But that was because of one Ben Simmons. I know Ben Simmons would drastically kill this team because I thought they would be all right without him because offensively it's kind of hard to get anything going with your Philly because of Ben Simmons. Like, Ben Simmons will do his playmaking ability, but I guess that's what they were missing. Versus if he wasn't there, then I guess anybody could spread the floor and shoot. Well, shooting wasn't good for this team, was it? Because if I'm not mistaken, I want to go to Game 4 here. What's Game 4? Because I want to see something. Where's Tobias Harris? Okay. So Tobias Harris. Oh, God. Al Horford. Jesus. So Al Horford in this series was 0 of 6 from the three-point line. Didn't make a 3 in 4 games. That's 1. Tobias Harris, however, was 2 of 15 from the three-point line. He only made 2 threes out of 15. So that means the backups, which was Tobias Harris and Al Horford after Ben Simmons, played horrendous. Because I think Tobias, how much Tobias had? Tobias had 20, so he averaged roughly, 16 in the series? While Al Horford only averaged probably 7, which is bad. And listen, I don't care what anybody says, I feel bad for Joel Embiid. I do. Because Embiid balled in this series. He averaged 30 and 13. What more could you have done? There's nothing more Embiid could have done. It wasn't him. It was the team. The team failed on him. The team just didn't do it better. Everybody on that team played horrible. Everybody on that team. Now, game 1 and 2. No, game 1 wasn't. They beat themselves. Game 2, they got killed. Game 2, they got destroyed. Game 3 was bad decisions. I remember that. And today, I didn't really see how today ended. But I watched maybe the first half. They played very well, and I think the score 110-106. They tried their best, but again, probably bad decisions down the stretch, and that's the problem. And that's the other thing with Joel Embiid. While Embiid was dropping 30-13, and while I will say a lot of it has to do with this team as well for not picking up the slack. At the same time, he would ball in the first half, but the second half he would struggle. Like, I think he would average, 10 assists. Not 10, I'm sorry, 10 points. The second half, while averaging like 13, 14 in the first. So, he always would have a bad second half. So, that, in some ways, is his fault. But at the same time, it's the team itself. I don't know what's next for Philly. I don't know what they're going to do from here. I can only hope that something gets done. You got Embiid, I think, for another 2-3 seasons. Is it 2 or 3? It might be 2 or 3 seasons. I think Ben signed his max that I think kicks in next season. It might kick in next season, or it kicked in already. So we'll see what. So they got those two. So if they want to make some moves, Al Horford got to go. Al Horford has to go. They got to make a trade for him. He got to go. Al Horford has to go. He has not looked good at all this season. He needs to go. Tobias Harris might have to go too. Both of them might have to go. I'm sorry. If Tobias Harris was hype this season, but come on, during this restart, nah, he looked horrible. We gotta start shipping out. And I guess you guys start thinking about if you want to keep Embiid or Simmons, if you want to put it that way. I don't know, but it is what it is. I don't know what Philly gonna do, but we'll see. In terms of Boston, they move on. Actually, right now it's 6 o'clock. It's 6:10 actually. So Toronto and Brooklyn are right now. Because right now I'm watching Clippers and Dallas, and Dallas is up 4, so we about to see how that's going with that. But okay, my father was watching real quick. But Toronto's up 3-0, so they actually might sweep Boston. So sweep Brooklyn. So you'll see me back here. We're gonna talk about that if it happens. We'll see. But yeah, Boston advances to the next round, which they'll probably face Toronto. Well, they will face Toronto, but it is what it is, man. It's been Rose. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all love, support. As always, I'll probably be back after Toronto beats Brooklyn. We'll see. But until then, peace, love, 100. Yeah.